grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Dances away. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. To the air on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
So it's third and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Brought down at the 33-yard line as this defense gets a third down stop. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. And he makes the grab, but can't get the foot down in the field of play. Almost had 6 there. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Under fire. Pulls it in on the right. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. What a nice throw there, just carving up the defense. You make these types of passes downfield, and it reminds me of Justin Herbert just carving up Arizona State for nearly 5 bills.
Yeah, just making big plays in the passing game. This offense is built on the run. It always has been. It always will be. That's what the Ducks hang their hat on, but making those explosive plays down the field when the defense slips up and loses a little bit of eye discipline.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Making side adjustments here. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Moore will throw. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Down to the 48-yard line as he takes it away and takes it back to set up his offense.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Here's the handoff. Powers through the defender. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. He'll run it again. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Handoff to the single running back.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's marked down at the 21-yard line as the defense comes up with a turnover. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he
intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Dogs have pushed it inside the 20. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On the run, still looking. Throws for the tight end. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Moore to the air. Gonna let it fly. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a 2-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the right defense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the 3rd interception he's thrown.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Going for the big play, and it's his 4th interception of the game. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got the tight end. On the move at the 30. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the 2nd half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Leaves it with the back. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Georgia going up tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Plows through the defense.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score.
The #1 job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Unloads it left. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Throws to the tight end. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Humphreys. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. He uncorks a bullet to the right. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there.
Well, the offense is trying to throw for it in their own end on 3rd down, and quarterback receiver not quite on the same page, and they're lucky because that was almost picked off.
Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Moore will throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical, and then guess what?
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Fires Fires into the end zone. Touchdown Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
Nah, I mean, it's so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Snags it down the right side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he's thrown another interception. Takes it the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're
Going to take a shot at this DB. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Back to pass on 2nd down. The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Using his legs to buy some time. Catch inside the 25. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
He caught it. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs! You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him in. It's a touchdown.
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Pocket breaking down. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week at practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Moore to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Going deep. It's caught. Wide open spaces. Seizing that open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the metal.
Unloads to the right. He's got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready.
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Sends it downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back.